package together really quickly. Let's start a new vlog. It's literally the same day that I ended the last vlog, but I got a PR package, so I thought I'd go ahead and open up a new vlog with the PR package. Welcome to a new vlog. That's crazy because the current vlog is, or this week's vlog, tomorrow's vlog is uploading to YouTube right now. I just need to add the thumbnail. I always add the thumbnail from my phone. It's just easier because I just use Canva on my phone. I should probably put it on my computer actually, but I haven't gotten around to like adding all of my apps to my computer yet. But yeah, I need to make the thumbnail actually. Actually, I lost the nail. My nail went through all of that. It went through me taking my hair down, all of that, and today I hit it. I like bent my hand while getting into bed, and it popped off. I said, "Girl, that's what you pop off from." So I'll put that back on in the morning. See what we got. Ooh, I'm tight. I'm ready to get into bed. Oh, it's from Valentino. I already knew. I kind of figured this is what it was. This is their Mother's Day gifting. So they gifted fragrances for Mother's Day. Cute, cute, cute. I need to keep the packaging cute because I actually am going to do a TikTok video on this just because I love this perfume. So I got the regular Born in Roma. Love her. Donna is what she's called. And then I got the Born in Roma Intense. This is the one that I took home with me. Like I literally took out the PR package and then took home with me, and my little sister asked for it. Yes. See how that worked? Because remember when I got back from St. Louis from my niece's baby shower? By the way, my niece had her baby. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last one. It was a little intense. She was in labor for 52 hours. She had preeclampsia, so she didn't have a good time. She ended up having to get a C-section. And then she had to get a little bit of a surgery after the emergency surgery. I don't want to talk too much about it because it's not my experience. But all is well. They got everything under control. The baby's good. Everything's good. They should be going home within the next 2 days or so. They're just, you know, still monitoring them a little bit. He is adorable. He has already made the lock screen. I have a picture. I can't show y'all. I have a picture of him and Logan. Logan is holding him. It is the cutest picture. Logan is for those of y'all who don't know, she's my niece. She's 11. It is the cutest picture. They have already made the screensaver. I'm never changing it. And then I have Born in Roma Extra Dose. No, this is the one that my little sister took from me. And then this is Intense. I haven't smelled this one yet. I'm keeping these two. And then I'm going to send this one to my sister Keisha. I might actually, I'm not going to be greedy like that and keep both of these. I haven't smelled Intense, but I've smelled Extra Dose and I love it. I feel like this is the one that I'm going to keep. And then I'm going to send these two home to my sisters for Mother's Day. My little sister already took one, so she got her Mother's Day gift early. These two I'm going to send to my sisters. And then this one I'm going to keep. So I'm going to do a TikTok video on that tomorrow, because I love this perfume. They need to keep sending it because when I run out of it, I don't want to have to buy it. Perfume is expensive, okay? It is expensive. I don't want to have to pay for it. So look how God works, because I was literally just saying I wish I would have took the regular one home because I liked the Extra Dose better than the regular one, and now I got an Extra Dose and a regular one because I like the regular one too. God don't play by me. And I got some for both of my sisters for Mother's Day. So cute. I did get an email from Saint Laurent Beauty about a Mother's Day gift, and it's also like a fragrance trio. So if that comes in time, then I'll share some of that with my aunt, so then she'll also get something for Mother's Day as well. So yeah, my sisters, all three of them, love fragrance. I'm not a huge fragrance girl like them, but they all love fragrance, especially my sister Keisha. So when I was like sending the other, like that Lancome fragrance home, that's who I was sending it to, because she is a fragrance freak. But all three of my sisters really like fragrance, so I'm really happy to be able to send them some for Mother's Day. So yay. Anyway, okay, I am going to make this thumbnail. I need to straighten up a little bit and then get into bed, take a shower, and then get into bed. I'll talk to y'all a little later. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow after I get transformed into a baddie. She knows she a baddie. She's shaking her panties. Oh, child. Happy Wednesday. It's a Wednesday morning. As you can see, I just got back from the gym. It is cardio day. And I've switched my cardio up a little bit. I have been doing the 2 days of 60 minutes on the Stairmaster for a few months consecutively. And since I've incorporated running back into one of my days, so instead of doing 2 days, instead of doing 2 days of Stairmaster workouts, I started back running on Sunday mornings. I've only started with a couple miles. I'm going to work my way up once I get my pace back. So I'm just trying to get back to comfortably running under a 10-minute mile. Then I'll add another mile or two every week to my run. But I also wanted to switch up my Stairmaster workout too, just because I felt like after a few months, my body had started getting, you know, used to it. Like the 60 minutes had started easy. Savannah, slow down. Not easy, but you know, your body gets used to stuff and it stops, you know, reacting to it. Like, okay, I can do that, right? Your muscles is used to the movement. So actually what I've done on my Wednesday cardio days is cut the 60 minutes down to 40 minutes on the Stairmaster, and then I do a 20-minute incline walk. I'm so sweaty. I'm like, okay, Angela, when you get upstairs, let's drink some water with some electrolytes in it, because all the sodium in my body is on my shirt, my armpits, my ass. Like, I am so sweaty. I love Element. Y'all have seen me use these a million times, especially when I was training for my marathon. I was using it a lot because I was running so much. The orange salt is my favorite flavor. It's fire. Orange salt and then citrus salt, like the green one. It's really good. I'm just gonna put it in this little cup. I need to actually get me a proper water bottle. I've been using this little cup that I got from somebody's birthday weekend for over a year, because that was like not even, what was it, last year? Was it last? No, hell, anyway, it's been a long ass time. But I'm just going to put it in there. I usually take this to the gym and just refill it over and over to drink water out of. But I was saying I've switched from 60 minutes on the Stairmaster on Wednesdays to doing, I need to refill that, but I'm gonna be lazy. Let me sit it right here so I refill it. But I've switched off to doing 40 minutes, and then I do 20 minutes incline walk on the treadmill, which is really what finishes me. It finishes me. So I start off on an incline of 5 at a speed of about 3.2, 3.4, depending on how I feel, which sounds slow, or maybe it sounds fast, I don't know. But then every 5 minutes I increase the incline and decrease the speed. So I start off, I do the last 20 minutes on the Stairmaster, so I start off at an incline of 5. Today I did a speed of 3.2, and then at 5 minutes I increased the incline to 8 and reduced the speed to 3, and then at 10 minutes I increased the incline to 10 and reduced the speed down to 2.8, and then at the 15-minute mark I increased the incline to 15 and reduced the speed to 2.5, and then I finished the workout there. So I need to put some sodium, put some salt back in this buddy, because I'm sweating. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to kind of share that with you. If you're looking for a good workout page, or like a fitness wellness page, if you're into that kind of stuff to follow, I follow a girl. She's here local in Chicago. I've met her at a few different like influencer events and stuff like that. But her name is, she goes by Always Asia Marie. She's also on TikTok, so you can follow her on Instagram or TikTok, whichever is like your thing. But she does wellness and fitness content. Tomorrow is my glute day. Remember, I skipped leg day on Tuesday. I've been toying around with adding an extra rest day. So right now, the only rest day I have is Sundays, and I'm thinking about making Tuesday a rest day since I work out twice on Mondays, and then Thursday will be just a full lower body day, so I'll incorporate both leg and glute workouts. So she posted her glute day workout the other day, and I am going to try it, but like I'm going to modify obviously to the materials and machines that we have down in my gym, but also to try to incorporate a little bit of leg work too, so I'll get both in that one day. But she shared it here if y'all want to screenshot it, or go to her page actually and support her content. Don't screenshot it from here. But it's a superset workout, 4 sets, 60-second rest between sets. So the first superset is reverse lunges, front elevated. So like I'm not gonna take my camera down there because it just be too many people working out. I don't want to be in people's way. But reverse lunges, 8 to 10 of those, and then 20 dumbbells, sumo squats, I'm sorry. So a superset is basically like continuous work. So you're going to do 4 sets of that. So you're going to do 8 to 10 reverse lunges, and then 20 dumbbell squats, and then you're going to go right into doing 8 to 10 reverse lunges, and then 20 dumbbell squats, and you're going to do that 4 times consecutively, and then you take a rest. So that's what a superset is, if you didn't know. Like, I might be explaining stuff to y'all that y'all already know. So that's the first superset, and then the second one is the Smith machine, RDL. So you do 8 really heavy, and then you drop your weight and do 20. I don't have a Smith machine downstairs, so I'm just going to do regular RDLs, but I'm still going to do this superset. The third one is dumbbell step up. Now we do have like little boxes that I can do step up on, so that's cool. 6 each leg, heavy weight, and then you do 10 each leg, no weight. So that's the third superset. The fourth superset is oh wait, never mind, that's the same one. Oh, and you get a 45-second rest. Oh wait, no, glute hyper extensions. That's that machine that, okay, so this is superset 3. That's that machine where you do that like you're length over it, and then you can have and later. We don't have that. So I'll figure out something to make that an alternative workout. But you do 8 of those heavy, and then you do 20 with your body weight if you have that machine, and then you get 45 seconds between that one. And then the last superset is the seated abduction. I don't have that either, but I think I think I have something that I can actually switch that out with. I'll just use bands, like my heavy band, to do seated abductions. So you do 8 of those, and then you do 20 more of those with the drop weight. So I'll do seated, just hip abductions with my heavy band, and then for the 20 I'll do with my medium or light band. So I'm going to try this. Like I said, go on her page and support her content, but it's a dope ass workout, and I think it'll be it's a good combination of like glutes, but it'll focus on legs a little bit too. And then I'll think about over the next week how to add my own little stuff in, because that's going to be quick. That's the thing about like superset workouts, is that you get done with them really quick. So that'll be like a 30-minute workout if I stick to the no rest, and I mean to the like specific rest times. So that'll give me another 30 minutes in the gym, so I can incorporate some additional leg work. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to add an additional leg day. I love Asia's physique. Like, we're different people, so we're different people, so I'm not trying to have her body. But something that I did notice is that she only works out like 4 days a week. I don't know if y'all follow Tiara. What is Tiara's last name? I forgot, because she is only on the internet to do her job now and get the fuck on. She do not be playing with y'all on this internet no more. Hold on. I wanna live with you. That is not her name. I can't think of her name right now. But anyway, goddamn, what is her name? She's a popular, she was a YouTuber. She doesn't really do YouTube anymore. Light skin, wears her hair slicked in a pony all the time. She's starting to get a little bit of vitiligo around her mouth, which I think is so cute on her. Why can't I think of her name right now? Anyway, she was saying how she had started seeing better results in her body and her physique when she cut down on the amount of days that she was working out. Instead of going 5 or 6 days a week doing half-ass workouts, she goes 3 to 4 days and do like full out intense workouts, and she's noticed a change in her physique. And I've been thinking about that, and so I was listening to Asia talk about her workout routine and how she does, you know, pretty much 4 days a week. And I'm like, I've been thinking about that since I saw her name is Tiara. It's Tiara Walker. I know I'm not crazy. Hold on, because it did not come up when I looked her up on my thing. But that's her name. I'm doing something wrong. But anyway, so I've been toying around with cutting it down to just the 5 days. And the only reason it's 5 days is because Sundays I'll do my run. But I'll have my bar class on Mondays and Saturdays, and then I also do upper body on Mondays, like full upper body, and my bar class on Monday night is a full body strength class, and then Tuesdays I'll rest, Wednesdays is cardio, Thursdays I'll do full lower body workout, Fridays I rest, Saturdays is bar, Sunday I'll do my miles, and then that'll be my workout. And I'll see how my body feels. I'll see, you know, how my physique comes together. So yeah, anyway, I am going to, I'm starving, I'm hungry, so I am gonna make me something to eat, and I will talk to y'all a little later. Let me drink this. Bye. Question, is that a lemon or orange? I see lemon because it's yellow, right? That's lemon. Lululemon. Right, anyway, this is the shirt I ordered to wear with those track pants for the Beyonce concert, because it got the lemons on the boobs, and I thought that was super cute as an ode to lemonade. But now I don't know if that's a lemon or a orange. But why would it be an orange if it's yellow? Anyway, I thought this would be cute. I told you I'm going super casual, so this is the tee. It's by Never Fully Dressed, but I ordered it from a boutique called Emerson Grace in Nashville. My homegirl from college works there, and she posted herself wearing it on Instagram, and I was like, I need that for the concert to go with my track pants and my tabby boots and my jacket, and I think it's gonna be cute. Let me try it on real quick. Yeah, that's gonna be cute. That's gonna be super cute, super comfortable with my track pants. It's gonna be super cute, super comfortable with the track pants and the boots, and then with the jacket. And that's really what I'm going for. Just a little something. I'm very much a simple girl, and I like a little bit of detail. I can't be doing all that costumey stuff. Y'all know that's not happening, but it's cute. This is a up close look. I think that's an orange, y'all. Y'all, I'm screaming. This is definitely an orange. It says orange t-shirt. I'm hollering. I still love it. Also, I may or may not be booking a trip. Remember I told y'all I took some time off in August. Took some time off in not August, in July. Like a full 10 days, 9 days technically. I did the weekend. Well, obviously I'm off the weekend, right? So I'm looking to fly out the Friday before the 4th of July, overnight, so I can arrive at my destination on early Saturday. And I'm going to stay the entire week of the 4th of July through to Sunday. And I think I'm gonna do Italy. I think I'm gonna do Rome, Venice, or either I'll do Rome and the Amalfi. I haven't decided which two. I'm just going to get to Rome, and then I'll decide. No, actually I need to decide, because I need to figure out where I'm flying out. I guess I can fly back out of Rome, and then I can just ferry or train throughout Italy. I'll have to get ChatGPT to help me. But anyway, I had an issue with an American Airlines flight like a long ass time ago. Why just get an email that they sending that refund through. And it's crazy because right before I got the email, I was looking up flights. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pay it out of pocket because I want to save and accumulate as many points as I can for my trip at the end of the year to Portugal. Because I want to pay for flights and, you know, hotels too, if I can. When that refund comes through, that would make the flight that I saw $400? $400. Okay, so I have to give y'all an update on the workout. Side note, my hair is done. I'll insert a clip from my phone of what it looks like last night because obviously I had my workout in the morning. Hustlers don't stop, they keep going. So yeah, I know I had to get my workout in this morning. So we're letting the leave out dry right now. But I look so orange under this light. Hold on, let me switch y'all. I look orange, whatever. It's rainy and cloudy outside, so ain't no sun coming through. Anyway, remember yesterday when I was like, oh, I'm gonna finish this so quickly, so I may add some leg workouts as well. First of all, no. And I got a good amount of like quad work and stuff while doing this, and hamstring work, because I did like some RDLs. I feel like I'll be fine with just doing this workout because one, I had to cut the sets down to 3 sets instead of 4 sets, a superset, because I had to modify a few of the workouts actually because of machines. So especially when I got ready to work my top shelf, like the top of my glutes and my abductors, because I don't have an abductor machine and I don't have one of those little, I don't know what you call it, when you lean back to work, like you hold the thing, you lean back. I don't have one of those. So I had to substitute with bands, and in order to get the correct amount of reps per leg, I had to do separate legs, and that just took a little more time. So I knew pretty much early on at the top of the workout, I was like, I'm gonna have to modify this to 3 sets. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to get through to 3 sets, a superset. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to get through all of the superset workouts. Pretty much the last 2 supersets I had to substitute with bands and do single leg work, so it just took longer. So it took me my entire hour and 15 minutes. I was like, oh, okay. But when I say burn, I am burning. But I feel like if I do that for the next, I don't know, we'll see, we'll check in about the next 6 weeks and like see what the booty is looking like, because a big part of like trying to lose weight is I am going to lose the booty that I have been building while I was like bulking. I was trying to like, well, first of all, I didn't purposely gain weight, but once I was like, okay, I need to cut, I wanted to like bulk first, like build a booty. So that's why my ass started looking a little bigger, because I was like heavily focusing on my glutes, and now I want to like slim my waist. So I was like, so I have to lose weight, or I have to lose weight, or I am in the middle of trying to lose weight, so my ass is gonna leave. So I'm trying to keep as much booty as I can as I am slimming down. So anyway, I just came out here to say it's hard and to say my hair is done. And yeah, I got so much work to do today. I'm supposed to get on live tonight. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna work all the way through. I have a meeting, a podcast meeting tonight, so I don't have no time for games. Your Amazon order has shipped. Oh, I ordered some new press-ons because it's time. I'm going to do 2 weeks. I'm just going to keep them on 2 weeks, like switch them out every 2 weeks. That's going to be my cadence. So I didn't have any, I needed to order some more for Sunday when I redo my nails. So, but they still on there. They still going strong. Y'all see that? Should have never let me figure out how to put no press-ons on my nails. I ain't never say never, but you know what I mean. Maybe if I like go on vacation or something, I don't want to worry about nails popping off all the time, I'll get them done. But other than that, no. Anyway, I'm going to go about my morning.
You know the passenger name on the reservation, miss?
It's Angela, last name Branch.
How do you spell the last name, miss?
B as in boy, R-A-N-C-H. When I put this into American Airlines into American Airlines system, the refund pulls up. I did have an issue with my seat being downgraded.
You did not board the flight, ma'am? The flight was canceled?
No, I boarded the flight. They downgraded my seat.
So you initially booked your flight in the premium class or the first class or business class now?
It was in. I'm getting frustrated because I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Do you see the refund in your system?
Rough idea, ma'am, how much?
And this is the second person I talked to. That's why I got an attitude, because the first person hung up on me. Oh my God. Okay, let me give y'all an update on the ticket situation. I am so, like, I get flustered and annoyed really easy. It's something that I have to literally work on every day, because it, you know, it's something that I recognize, and I really intently try to work on my patience. I get really impatient and frustrated. Anyway, so that's why in the previous clip y'all saw me kind of being mean. Not kind of, I was being mean. And I really try not to be with customer service people, because, you know, they just doing their job. But my issue with him is, like, you weren't listening. And I cut the camera off. But after that, he came back and was like, I'm going to send you to this place so you can request a refund. And I said, you didn't listen to anything I said. That's why when you was trying to talk over me and I'm trying to tell you, hold on, let me tell you what's happening, you should have shut up and listen to what I'm saying. Because I just sat on this phone with you for 10 minutes. You don't even understand what I'm asking you for. That's not what I said, because I know I was there when anyway. Because I don't know if I said before, I talked to somebody, they hung up on me. So I called back and I talked to him. I can't even remember which order it was in, but I remember talking to somebody, getting hung up on, whatever. So I'm like, just transfer me to the number, because I'm not about to do this with you, okay? So he transferred me. I ended up with a black woman. I said, praise the Lord. What I realized is who I was talking to was like a third-party company at first. It ain't got nothing to do with him not speaking. He spoke English. I mean, he had an accent, but it isn't that. He was not fucking listening, because the lady that I just got done talking to also had an accent, but it was fine. It took her an hour. I literally was on the phone with her for an hour, but we got to where we needed to go. Anyway, my God, today. Let me explain to y'all what happened. So I booked, first of all, I couldn't even remember where this was from. So I booked my flight to Barcelona that I went on over Christmas. I booked it through the Chase portal because I had a bunch of points. It didn't really make a big price difference to, like, move my points from Chase to, like, you know, the actual airline. So I just booked it through Chase. I had enough points to get my flight, like, fully paid. Like, I didn't have to pay any additional money other than, like, taxes and fees, all that stuff that be attached to it. So I was like, let me just go ahead, since I have enough points to just pay for the flight outright, I'll go ahead and upgrade to premium economy, because anything over 5 hours, I be needing to stretch my legs out a little bit more. I ain't gonna hold you. If it's under 5 hours, baby, you can give me economy. Basically, I'm cool. But anything over 5 hours, I at least want to do premium economy, so I can, like, stretch my legs, you know, get the better offering for, like, all that stuff. A little bit more of a better amenity. I don't have to be in business class until I'm flying double-digit hours. Now, once I get to flying double-digit hours, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Anyway, so I pay extra, because the thing I like about Chase is, like, you can pay with your points, and then you can pay with the points you have, and then you can pay the difference with your card or however you want to pay it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just upgrade to premium economy. I'll pay what I can pay with my points, and then I'll pay the rest with my card or whatever. So after, like, tax and, like, all whatever was attached, I ended up paying like $800 or something like that. Cool, fine, or whatever. So on the way back from Barcelona, I had like a layover, more like a flight change. If you know, like, Heathrow, it's so big, everything is on the opposite side of each other. So if it's anything under 3 hours, it's a flight change, because you got to figure out how to get from one end to the, anyway. So I get to Heathrow on my way back, and they had downgraded my seat to basic economy. And not only did they downgrade my seat to basic economy, they put, when I say in the back of the fucking plane, I was hot boots. So you know how, like, airlines will do a, like, partner airline. So I booked the flight through American Airlines on Chase, but I was flying British Airways back to the US. These motherfuckers gonna try to give me $100 and some change. Talk about the difference. I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. When I know for a Fendi fact that I paid quadruple that to get that seat. And I understand like downgrading seats because you may have like, you know, British Airways, like priority members and stuff like that. I get that, even though I had an attitude about being downgraded. At the end of the day, I understand, you know, the cat and mouse game. But what I don't understand is you trying to give me a $150 for downgrade my seat when I paid so much more to upgrade it. So I put in, you know, a complaint request, whatever. This was in January when I got back. I just got an email from them on Wednesday saying your refund went through, but I'm looking at the credit card that they said they sent it to. I'm like, I don't have, that ain't my credit card number. I know, I'm looking at my credit card like, am I tripping? That's not my credit card number. So back to today. So I called today because I was like, I don't have time during this week. I'll call, you know, at the end of the week. My bad, I had to change the battery, of course. Anyway, so I call American Airlines, and that's when I talked to the one lady. She hung up on me because I guess she didn't understand what I was saying, which it's okay to just be like, can you restate, can you re-clarify? That be what be making me frustrated with customer service people, because you trying to hurry up and get me off the phone. I understand that, so you can get to your next call or whatever the case may be, but it's okay to restate and re-clarify. I don't mind re-explaining myself. Where I get frustrated is you pretending like you understand what I'm saying and then you come back with the wrong information. That's gonna piss me off every time. So the first lady hung up on me. I called back, I got the guy. So I called him, I'm explaining to him, and he was like, and what is this refund for? I said, didn't I call American Airlines? So it's for a flight. So he was like, well, this is a third party call center, so we do flights, hotels, stuff like that. I was like, so I already knew I was going to be frustrated, you know, whatever. So then he comes back with the complete different, like wrong information. Like I said, wasn't listening. So when he was like, I said, boy, no, actually he was like, I can give you a number. I said, just give me the number. Just give me the number. So he gave me a 1-800 number to like I got an American Airlines actual customer service employee. It was a black woman. So I called her, I explained it to her one time. The same way I explained it to him, the same way I explained it to the woman before. She said, oh, I get what you're saying. She was like, let me look up the, let me look that up real quick. She said, oh, I see you bought it through a third party site or whatever, AKA the Chase portal or whatever. She was like, so what we do is we refund it to, we have like cards or like accounts on file for each of the third party sites. We refund it to the third party sites. They're supposed to refund it to you. So that's why the card don't match. I said, girl, I thought somebody was scamming and scheming under my name. Shoot. And she started, so I understand. It get confusing sometimes. We laughed. I got on the phone. 3 minutes. That was it. Period. I opted to do a survey on her so I can give her 10 stars. Because, like, how easy was that? So I called Chad. First I called because I was like, London or whatever, because that one was on it. So I immediately thought about my London and Paris trip. So I called because I got that one through Priceline because the flight was cheap as hell. I didn't get it through the portal or any of that. For whatever reason, it was like way cheaper on Priceline. So I went through them. So I'm thinking it's them. I called them people. They like, it ain't us. I'm like, my bad. This is the wrong trip. So I'm like, my bad, homie. Oops, wrong trip. He was like, yeah, this was in 2022. I said, oh, absolutely not, baby. I can call the wrong place. Thank you. So then I called Chase, the woman that I ended up spending an hour on the phone with. First of all, she answered the phone with an attitude. Me and her started off rocky. Me and her, I literally said, Angela, calm down. Like on the phone, because I was about to go the fuck off her. Because I called and she was like, yeah, can I get your first name, last name? I was like, my name is Angela, and she was like, and I was waiting on her to say, how could I help you? You know, she didn't say nothing. So then this girl gonna say, are you gonna tell me what you need? I said, girl, I was waiting on you to ask because it's your job to ask. And then I was like, Angela, calm down. So I explained it to her. She understood what I was talking about. But don't get no motherfucking attitude with me. So I pull up the Chase portal. We go through the flight, or whatever. She was like, oh, I see what happened, or whatever. She was like, they don't have categories for like refunds. So because they couldn't just, they don't have a process for just going in and say, oh, this person was downgraded, let's push a button and get them their refund. So they've been holding my refund. They've been holding it, and I guess they hadn't cashed it through, and American Airlines was like, girl, we sent this refund, it is available, it was paid out, like these, like whatever, because I guess they keep checking their accounts, whatever you do in finance. Like, why is this 800 and I think it's like 802 and some change, why is this shit not paid out yet? So they let me know. So then I called them, and she was like, yeah, we don't have a way to like just automatically refund the 802 or whatever. So I'm like, y'all niggas wasn't even gonna call me and tell me y'all just had money sitting there for me? Like, so if I would have never called y'all, I wouldn't have been aware that they refunded me, American Airlines refunded me the entire balance. Anyway, so she was like, well, there's a way that when stuff like this happens, we could do it. So anyway, make the long story short, because I feel like I've been talking about this forever. What they ended up having to do is reactivate the flight. The flight is in the past. So they basically reactivated the flight for those dates, but at today's prices. So they had to charge my card for the price of the flight today, which is crazy because the flight was like $2,900 from, you know, with the, like $2,900 with the upgrade, with the premium economy. It's like $2,900. The price of that premium economy flight today was $5,000. I'm finna tell you exactly how much they just charged my card. It was, hold on, I'm finna tell y'all, because American Airlines sent me Chase, I'm on the phone with Chase, and they still wouldn't let the payment go through. They was like, who the fuck? I was on the phone with Chase doing this transaction from Chase, and they said, is this fraud, sis? $5,010. That $2,900 flight was $5,010 today. So I had to let them charge me $5,010 so they could go in and do the refund. So basically how it works is they charge me $5,010. They're going to put a refund in. Like, I already got the refund notification, everything. They charge me for the flight, put a refund in for the full amount, plus the 802 refund, plus $500 for inconvenience. So I will be getting a refund of $6,350.95 to my Chase account. The only kicker is it takes a full billing cycle. That's like 40 days. I said, sis, I don't mind because I know the money is coming back. Here's my issue. What y'all gonna do about that interest? I said, because if it's a full billing cycle, I'm going to accrue interest on that. How do I make sure I don't have to pay that interest? She said, just call back, you know, all of your information is on here, dispute the interest, and they'll take it off. I'm like, okay. I said, I'm gonna take it. Here's why. My annual fee is coming up. My annual fee is like $650. That extra $500, annual fee paid. So I'm like, go ahead, baby. I got baby, listen, I was just looking at my my credit card limit. I said, they just be increasing my shit. God damn, my credit limit is crazy. So I'll get my $802 plus the additional $500, which is perfect because that pays for my annual fee and I don't have to worry about that. And my $300 like credit is coming. So with all of that being said, I said in an earlier clip when I first got the email about the refund that I'm going to Italy. I'm gonna book a flight to Italy because that's gonna zero all of that out. And that's on period. That's on period. I am going to book a flight to Italy. I am. When I say zero it out, I remember I just bought my laptop and I was like, that's another story, but I tell you this story time about getting paid because I thought I got paid this week and I did not. So I thought I was finna just pay my balance off today. That's another story. I gotta get to work, but I'm like, actually, because I paid like half of it just because I had like some extra money in my account. But anyway, I say all that to say that's going to take care of the charge for the computer, because last time I got paid I was like, okay, I'm gonna split see this. I'll pay $1,000 and then I'll pay the other $1,000 when I get paid again, and then that'll be paid. Or I paid like $9 something. I paid like 800 and something last time. Whatever the difference, it was like 1,800 and something for the computer. So I paid the 8 something, and I was like, I'll just pay the other 1,000 when I get paid, and it'll be done. So basically, what I'm saying is that refund is going to wipe out that payment, so I could just use that $1,000 to book a plane ticket. That's girl math. Like, I was gonna spend the $1,000 to pay the rest of the car off anyway. So girl math, I might as well put that towards a plane ticket, and I will only need to pay another, like, I think the flight was like, if I moved it up to premium economy, it was like $1,400. So I would only need to pay $400 to go to Italy. So I mean $400 to go to Italy. So that's my girl math. The money was gonna be spent anyway. Should I probably just save the money because we in a recession, big or not the little one? Yes. But am I probably going to go to Italy? Yes. Because am I probably going to stay in Chicago another year? Yes. That is also a conversation that we'll have later on in the vlog. I have to get to work. I just needed to take a break because I was so frustrated, and my work computer is also giving me the blues. But now I gotta get back. So we'll talk about those other 2 stories later on in the vlog. It's still Friday. It's lunchtime. I just actually ordered food because I don't have no food in my house. I did not go grocery shopping last weekend at all. So I literally been eating off of the scraps I had from the week. Like last night, even though it was low-key good. And I was like, I might buy this on purpose next week. I had like this little, what do you call it? It's like kebab meat. It's beef from like Trader Joe's. It's like frozen. And I made that with some jug sauce. Hold on. I made that with some jug sauce, which is a sauce, another little sauce that I get from Trader Joe's. And then I had some frozen spinach that I needed to use up. So I like chopped the little beef up with the spinach and put the jug sauce in it. And then I had some little cucumber like sauce like that you put on like Mediterranean food. It looks like dog food, which is why I didn't show it to y'all. But when I tell y'all 10 out of 10, oh, and I put a little bit of jalapeno on top of it, I said, I'm going to buy this purposefully. Also, I love this hair. This is the DH, is DH? Yeah, it's DH. DH boutique, DH hair boutique. I like it. It has been like, I just think it's long hair that tangles. I don't typically wear my hair this long. I'm very like Olivia Pope-ish. I ain't gonna lie, the long hair is aggravating me because it gets tangled. But I tell you what, this hair don't do. I tell you what it ain't did since I got it in my head. Shed it. I ain't had to pull a piece of hair off my ass since, praise God. But the long hair does just get, it be all like this in the bottom of your shirt. That's annoying, which is why I wear Olivia Pope length on a normal basis, which is why my hair be like right here on a normal basis. But you know, it's summertime. You want to go a little waist length, whatever the case may be, as long as this shit ain't shedding all over my house. Anyway, like I said, I ordered Nando's, and I ordered lunch and dinner. I ordered a wrap and some fries for lunch, and then I ordered a half a chicken, mashed potatoes, and coleslaw, and I'm gonna eat that for dinner. I'm about to put on some clothes so I can go pick it up, and that's gonna be my lunch. And then I gotta get to work. I do a bi-monthly meeting for my stakeholders, for the people that I create the trainings for. I mean, we're all employees of my job, but like, I work in a department, and then the people that I work with to create the trainings work in different departments. We just call them work streams. So for instance, like I support finance, supply chain, and human resources. So those would be considered, like the leaders in those areas would be considered my stakeholders. So I work with them and anybody that they consider like a SME in their area on the different training initiatives, training updates, system updates, whatever the case may be. So I have a bi-monthly meeting with those work stream leaders, not the SMEs, but the actual leaders in finance, in supply chain, in human resources, and we just talk about what I've done, like, you know, what I'm doing as it relates to my system and the training efforts. Go through like some feedback on like training efforts and stuff like that, and then we talk about existing projects. Like if I have like right now I'm working on a big transformation. So I went through sort of where we were with the transformation and all that type of stuff. And then some other initiatives that I am starting. Me and my director, we're at the like beginning stages of starting. And then we open it up and let them talk about any needs that they have coming down the pipeline. Typically when they need updates or something like that, I'm added to a project, so I'm pulled into meetings. Or we use another system, like a ticketing system, that they can put in requests for updates, changes, new tip sheets or e-learnings or trainings or whatever. So that's my meeting. I host it every 2 weeks, every 2 months. I'm lying, every other month. I had on a sweater, so I didn't look like I was just lounging at home. But yeah, anyway, so I be tired after that because I have to work leading up to it to make sure my deck and stuff is good. And then I promised them some information at the end of the day. So I'm finna go to Nando's, excuse me, pick up my food, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna sit at that computer until now, is they gonna get it at the end of business day? Probably not. Is they gonna get it at the end of the day? Will they wake up Monday morning and it's in their inbox? Yes. Will they log out Friday night and it's in their inbox? Probably not. But you know, I'm not complaining. It's not often that I find myself having to like work outside of work hours, which is why I really like my job, which is why a part of the reason why I feel like I'm having like this like job search just hasn't materialized anything, because it's not that there's not jobs out there. I was telling somebody that because they were sending me like a lot of it's not that there's not jobs out there. I've seen plenty of jobs out there. It's just when I go and I look at the role and responsibilities, when I look at Glassdoor, when I go research, like if I don't get a feeling that I'm going to have the same work-life balance that I already have, like I have right now, then I'm not going to apply for it. I don't care, right? And so we'll talk more about that. I want to go get my food, and then while I'm eating lunch, because I'm gonna have to eat it real quick and then hop back onto work, we'll talk about it. Nando's is literally right here, so it's gonna take me 2.2 seconds to go get it. But we'll talk a little more about what's happening with DC, or the lack of what's happening with DC. And just like that, I'm back. That took literally no time. Got my Nando's. I also stopped because I had an Amazon package. I took it out of the package so it'll fit in my bag. I bought some new press-ons. I bought I don't know if y'all can see that through there, a French tip. That's kind of nude as fuck though. Like my nails, hold on, let's open this real quick. Now I'm finna have to rewash my hands. Hold on. The base of those is a little nude. I hope they don't look crazy on my hand. We'll see. They looked pinkier than that when I ordered them. Let's see. These are still BT Art Box, but they're the X coat tips. You get a lot of them. They were under $30, but they were close. Oh, that actually might look cute on my hand. I didn't realize the base was that dark. I thought it was a little pinkier than that, but I feel like it might look cute on my hand. We shall see. That'll be this weekend's problem. I'm hungry. I gotta eat, so I gotta get back to work. I ain't got no time to play. Hold on. Okay, let's see what $45 got me at Nando's. It was a little misty out there. I was like, oh fuck, it's a little mist. Okay, what does $45 and some change get you at Nando's? We're about to see. I got a wrap. This wrap big as hell. This is what I'm about to eat now for lunch. Got a wrap. It's just peri-peri chicken and some veggies. Got that. And then I got wings to eat right now. And then I got coleslaw. I got mashed potatoes. This is for dinner tonight. And then I also got fries for right now. This goes with my wrap. And then half chicken. So as y'all can see, I've added like carbs. Would these be considered complex carbs? I don't know the proper term for it, but I've added potatoes, like fries and stuff, back into my diet once a week. So this is my little, you get to have some fries. I'm about to eat and scroll because I haven't been scrolling all day. I'm trying to get into Succession. I'm on the 3rd episode. It's starting to get good. The first episode, the second episode was also annoying. Taking too long. But I think we starting to get there. So I'm gonna watch Succession while I work. That's what's gonna get me through.
Only thing more popular than me is Wild Natural deodorant. She looks the same, but she smells.
Happy Saturday. I'm literally just like laying in my bed, iPad, phone, just chilling. I was trying to take a nap, but I couldn't go to sleep. It's about 3, it's right at 3 o'clock. It just turned 3 o'clock. May 3rd. Oh, May 3rd. No, I was looking at the time. Angela, what the fuck? It's 3:20. Anyway, y'all, all day yesterday, my gum was like swelling up. Now this is, I brush my teeth, I floss, I do it every day. I had some popcorn the day before yesterday. So I get up yesterday, I brush my teeth, floss, all of that type of stuff. But throughout the day, I'm like, my gum on this side, it was hurting. And I could physically feel it like swelling over my little teeth. Y'all know I got little vampire like teeth. But I could physically feel it. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is happening? It hurt. So I'm constantly like using my tongue to press. I go, I get more floss. I floss because I'm like, is it something in my tooth? Nothing comes out when I floss. So I left it alone. This morning I got up. It's still hurting. I'm literally laying in the bed right now. I'm like, nah, dog. It got to be something in my tooth. Like, what the fuck? Because I just touched it. And I was like, oh, and whatever. And when I touched it, I like pressed into it. And I was like, do I taste blood? I'm like, bro, okay, something is in my tooth. And it is starting to really impact it. Because what the fuck is this blood coming out of my gums? First of all, that's nasty. I go in there, I get more floss. I was like, let me try. Why did I have a popcorn? I said, I knew something was in my... I said, I flossed twice. And that damn kernel, I must have like worked it. It must have been like down in my gum. And I must have like worked it up as I was like pushing on my gum. And it came out. I said, I knew. My tooth instantly stopped hurting. Like, it don't hurt at all now. And the swelling went down that fast. I said, bro, I knew I wasn't crazy. I was in here about to go crazy though, because I'm like, I know it's something in my tooth. Anyway, so it's Saturday, and I don't have any plans. I did, my homeboy that took me to dinner for my birthday, his birthday just passed this week, so I offered earlier this week to take him to dinner for his birthday. And we had like tentatively planned for like today, later this afternoon or whatever. I texted him when I got back from my workout this morning, because y'all know I went to bar. Yes, I did. So I texted him when I got back from bar this morning, and he hasn't responded. Well, not this morning, but at least like 2 hours ago, he hasn't responded. And I'm just in the mood to like be out of the house. It's not like super warm outside, but it's a nice day or whatever. So I think it's this bar that I've been wanting to try or whatever, that everybody keeps talking about. It's like a little over a mile, like 1.2 miles. I'm going to throw on some jeans, some comfortable shoes, and I'm just gonna take a walk to that area. I'm gonna go in and try the bar. They have like $12 drinks, and like it's called Gus's Sip and Dip. And then they have like a good like little cocktail, like not appetizers, not hors d'oeuvres, but you know what I'm saying, like little nauseous to order along with your drinks. So I'm just gonna go have some drinks. Maybe he'll hit me while I'm out, and he could like meet me out and we can try to go somewhere. If not, I'll probably end up grabbing dinner because I'm gonna no food eat too. So I'll just make it a whole situation, and then I'll come home and chill tomorrow. I have my run in the morning, and then I need to get groceries. I have to get groceries because I didn't go to grocery store at all last week. And then I'm gonna watch church at 10, but I'm gonna have to log out early because I'm not going to church. I'm gonna watch church because I have a podcast meeting tomorrow at 11 a.m. and then I'm going to go to the coffee shop after that and sit down and bust out the rest of these outlines for the podcast, because I go to Atlanta on Friday and we're trying to record at least 3 episodes on Saturday. So I need to buckle down and get my shit together. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. When I was in college, Sundays was my homework day. So I would literally, our library opens at 8 o'clock a.m. This was when I went to Lincoln University before I went to TSU, because y'all know I went to Lincoln University for like 3 years. Like I was a full-on junior getting ready to be a senior when I got expelled. So like I literally had like 12 credit hours to finish before I graduated. So I was graduated in exactly 4 years. I went on a tangent, but I was saying all that to say I actually would use Sundays as my study day. So the library opened at 8 o'clock a.m. on Sundays. Every Sunday from my freshman year to the time I left that school, I would get up, go to the library as soon as it opened so I can get one of the good like little sections, like quiet desk sections or whatever, and I would do every assignment on my every syllabus that I had. I would do every reading, I would do every paper, I would do every assignment for every class on that Sunday, and then I would do all my initial studying. So like if I had a test, an assessment, if I had anything coming up for the week, I would do a first round of like studying and like note takings for myself, and then obviously the night before the exam or whatever, I would do a quick look over the notes that I made. But I would spend hours, like open to close. The library would close at like 5 p.m. So it would be open from like 8 to 5 on Sundays, and I would be in there from 8 to 5, and I would do every single thing. And during the week, when stuff was going on campus, I would ask my friends, I would be like, y'all want to go to this thing? I was like, no, I got homework, I got to study. And I'm like, oh, I did all my shit on Sundays. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of that on tomorrow and see if I still got it. Because I am not, when I was in college, when I was young, I'm like high school Angela. High school Angela, I just used to wing dang shit because shit came easy to me. So like, other than maybe math, I used to be in that motherfucker winging shit. And then when I got to college, I had to get really focused because college was a lot. It was a lot different. It was like all of the onus and responsibility really was on you as it relates to like your schedule and getting to class. And you know, it wasn't no truancy. Like didn't nobody make you go to class and stuff like that. And so I had to really get disciplined when I got to college. And now as an adult, I'm back to high school Angela. I be wing dinging shit. I didn't stop working last night until 10:30 p.m. because I had that deadline to hit, and I hadn't played around. I had to send them people that email. I didn't send that email till 10:32 last night. I said, oh, we got to do better. We got to do better. I have to start the next round of e-learning. So I have 3 more e-learnings that I have to start doing this week while those are being reviewed by my stakeholders. I'm not playing. As soon as I log into work on Monday, we jumping right to business. I'm done playing. We got to go back to undergrad Angela. Anyway, I am going to let my phone charge a little bit. I am going to get myself together. And then we're going to walk up and try Gus's sip and dip. I'm going to bring my camera with me too and see how comfortable I am with recording in public. And we'll see where the night or the day or the night takes us. Okay, this is what I decided to put on. I just have on this Sandro like long jacket. It's not wool, so it's fine for, it's 50 degrees outside, which as the sun go down, it's gonna get a little chillier. So I just have this Sandro coat over this Helmet Lane like cropped cardigan, and I just kept on that t-shirt I was lounging in, and I put on my Gap jeans, and I'm just wearing my Golden Goose sneakers because I'm about to walk. Hold on. I'm about to walk. Y'all can't see that. I can't move over this because I got like stuff on my floor over there. I'm trying to show y'all my feet. I changed my sheets out today. So anyway, I have on my Golden Goose sneakers because I'm about to walk. And then of course, my trusty dusty everyday bag. Best purchase I've made in the last couple months. my bag, and I'm gonna do these brown sunnies just to break up all the black, you know. Anyway, this is the outfit. I think I look cool. I'm gonna throw y'all in my purse, and then let's go for a walk. Let's take a walk. What they doing over there? Can I do a dirty martini, extra dirty?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. All of the drinks are $12 each. Y'all, they opened at 4 o'clock. It is already packed in here. Y'all know what I got. And then they gave you the extra brine on the side. So I didn't order any food because I'm gonna get dinner, but I ordered some chips, and then I got the black truffle dip, and I'm going to try the horseradish dip. All right, we're done with Gus's sip and dip. I loved it. I'm definitely going to take people back there, but I need to run in Nordstrom and see if they have any cute little t-shirts, because I cannot wear oranges. If it was lemons, it made sense. Oranges don't make sense. I love the t-shirt. I'm gonna keep it, but now I need something for Cowboy Carter, so we're gonna go see what they got. Okay, so I found this calm shirt I think would be really cute, and I might not need to. I'll probably still carry a jacket, but let's see how it fits. You might be grabbing this. I think it's super cute. Hold on. Okay, I'm definitely buying this. Like this with those Golden Goose track pants and my tabbies. Yeah. Came to grab dinner. Hi.
Do we have a water preference this
You
evening?
know what, can I, since I'm not gonna do any alcohol because I just had a couple drinks, I'll do sparkling.
Yeah, bottled sparkling.
Yeah, that's fine.
Absolutely.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Any lemon or lime with that?
Lime if you have it.
Lime?
Yeah, thank you. We're at Lure Fish Bar. I'm going to get dinner. I'm not drinking any alcohol because I had 2 dirty martinis at Gus's Dips and Chips, so dip and chips. And then I'm gonna get some dinner, and then I'm going to head home because I have spent lots and lots of money. That shirt was $300 after tax. 308 and some change to be exact. Okay, so I started with the deviled eggs, and it has American caviar on top of it. I got a little bit of Caesar salad. What is that running through my phone? Y'all see those black lines? Anyway, I got a Caesar salad. For dinner, we have a little bit of branzino and mashed potatoes. And we're ending the night with a little bit of latte. You know, when you over 40, you got to get some coffee after dinner. Can't do no dessert. Get a little coffee. Happy Sunday. I am currently in a coffee shop, as you can see. I gotta try because I had coffee earlier this morning. I'm trying to get these outlines for this podcast done because I fly out to Atlanta this weekend. I think I said that, so needed to focus. So I'm here, and then after I leave here, I need to pick up some household stuff. It's 12 o'clock. I'll probably be here for a couple hours, and then I'll leave and run some errands. I'm gonna run into the bookstore next door. Decided whether I want to do Tina Knowles' book, audiobook, or if I want an actual book. I don't know, we'll see, Okay, so I'm back home, and I got home just in time because it's raining. I didn't see rain in the forecast. Anyway, I made 2 more stops after I left. I got a second outline started. Neither of the outlines are finished, but at least I got the second one started, and then I'm gonna start the third one probably not today. I'm not gonna lie, tomorrow after work. But I found a new little coffee shop like in the neighborhood. I walked by, I'm like, what the hell is that? It's cute as hell. So I walked in there because it was a bunch of people in there like packed out. And I was like, oh, I just came over to see, like, is this new? And she's like, yeah, we've been open for like a month. I'm like, that's crazy. Girl, I don't be paying attention anyway. So I'm gonna probably go back sometime next week. I'll take y'all with me. So I didn't even record that. And then I randomly was like, let me pop in the bookstore. Y'all know that I said that I am like, I gotta get off of this phone. And also like, so like, we're in a political time right now where it's done. And not only are we in a political time, it's just like the discourse and I don't know, it's a lot. And so I have just been like, I gotta get off a line. I started watching Succession. I'm on like season 1 episode 8. Love it. So I got me a new show to watch. Y'all know I ran through White Lotus, but I got me a new show to watch. And I am ordering Tina Knowles' book on audiobook. I think I mentioned that. So that's going to be like my morning thing in addition to podcast. But I was like, I need something else. And so I do this thing every once in a while where I'll go in a bookstore and I'm like, I'm just gonna randomly buy some books. Like I'm gonna see a book, you know, be intrigued by the cover, read it. If I like it, I'm gonna buy it. I bought 2 today. This one, it's called Did You Hear About Kitty Carr? And it says, when Kitty Carr Tate, a white Hollywood icon, dies and bequeaths her multi-million-dollar estate to the wealthy young black St. John sisters, it prompts an avalanche of questions. A celebrity in her own right, Elise St. John avoids the press by sorting out Kitty's affairs. But what she discovers in one of Kitty's journals is more shocking than any other brewing scandal. And then it goes on to talk about the rest of the story. It's gonna be good. She goes on to try to figure out what's going on. And then I saw this one, and from afar, just by the colors and the font, I didn't even see the author's name. I was like, I bet you that's an African story. And it is. It takes place in Nigeria. And it says Eniola is tall for his age. Eniola is tall for his age. Oh, his name is Eniola. My friend's daughter's name is Eniola. I didn't know a boy's name could be Eniola. I'm finna text her. But anyway, he's tall for his age. He looks like a man. Because his father has lost his job, he spends his days running errands for the local tailor, collecting newspapers, begging when he must, dreaming of the big future. Raolia, I'm gonna have to figure out how to properly pronounce that, is a golden girl. She's the perfect child of a wealthy family. Now an exhausted young doctor in her first year of practice, she is beloved by Kunle, the volatile son of an ascendant politician. When a local politician takes an interest in Eniola and sudden violence shatters a family party, Wariola's and Eniola's lives become intertwined. I really have to figure out how to pronounce that name. Anyway, so these are the 2 books that I bought. I'm so excited to dive into them. I think I'm gonna start this one first just because it's thicker. So yeah, now I'm about to try to cook this recipe that I modified a little bit for my diet that I saw on TikTok. So yeah, I need to change the battery or y'all not gonna be able to see anything. Okay, first I started off by, they're already fully cooked, so I'm just browning them essentially. These chicken meatballs from Trader Joe's. I'm going to add them back, so I wasn't worried about having them in. Meatball on the loose. Calm your ass down. Stop popping me. Damn it. Have some home training. This one I don't like cooking. Ah! Okay, now I cut up some shallots and garlic, and I'm going to put that in the meatball juice, or whatever you call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let that soak up all that little goodness. And then I'm going to add, I don't think I need, yeah, I'm gonna cook all of it because I cooked all those meatballs. And what the fuck I'm supposed to eat all the meatballs with? So she used orzo, but again, I'm going to use this veggie medley. What's all in here? Cooked grain, corn. Oh, it's rice in here. I could have just had the orzo. So to that, I'm gonna add some chicken stock. Like I said, she used heavy cream, baby. That's too much fat. I can't afford heavy cream. Okay, I done already had a good weekend as it relates to eating. I can't afford no heavy cream, so I'm just gonna do enough chicken stock. Girl, god damn, I gotta clean this stove anyway. Enough chicken stock to, actually, let me put a little bit more. to just hover over top like that. Yeah. And then I'm gonna let that cook up, and I'll be back when it's time to add the pesto and the meatballs and all of that stuff. So I for sure put too much chicken stock in here. I'm gonna try to cook that down, but I'm gonna go ahead and add, actually let me cut this down, because I feel like once I add the Parmesan and the pesto, it should be fine, right? It should like thicken up. Maybe that's why she used the heavy whipping cream, to thicken it up. But baby, I'm already putting cheese in here. I can't handle all that extra fat now. I can't do it. I can't do it. She also used that Trader Joe's vegan pesto paste. Baby, I didn't want that. I got the real pesto that they got. Let me put a little more. Baby, I'm just trying some. Hopefully I'm hungry. Hopefully this ain't nasty, because I'm gonna have to force myself to eat it, y'all. It's a lot of money. Lemon juice. This lemon was on its way out of here. Ooh. A little more. Okay, it looked like it's starting to come together. No? Yes or no? Lord Jesus, help me. Let me taste this, look. No, that sauce kind of tastes a little good, y'all. And let them cook down in the shit. Let them pop down in the. It absolutely looked like the dog food that people be making their dogs on TikTok. This is what it looks like. I put a little more Parmesan, excuse me, on top of it. I haven't tried it other than the little taste that I had on camera of like the sauce, I guess you call it. It definitely thickened up, thank God, because it was looking a little watery. Let's see. First bite bestie. What's the girl name on TikTok that say that? I can't remember it, but I love when she says that. Yeah, it's actually good. Okay. I can see how with the orzo and the heavy cream it's probably 10 out of 10, but this is a good. I would make this again. I feel like this is like a white person's meal. Like this is like a white, no shade, but y'all know white people love their casseroles. This is like a white person casserole. Them casseroles be looking funny as hell, but I had a white coworker that I love. She was an older lady too, and she used to make a mean green bean casserole. Y'all be laughing at them green bean casseroles. You get the right one. Delicious. I'm telling you, this reminds me of something she would have brought for lunch. Anyway, I'm about to scroll my phone for a little bit, and then I'm getting in my bed and read one of these books. This one. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's, what time is it? 7:24. It's my first week with my extra day out of the gym. So I mentioned, I can't remember if it was last vlog or earlier in this vlog, that I was taking Tuesdays off from the gym since I am now doing 2 days on Tuesday. So I'm in the bed. I'm actually working. I just sent some outlines over for the podcast. I'm flying to Atlanta this weekend to record. Oh, hey. I'm flying to Atlanta this weekend to record a couple episodes. I fell asleep with this book in my bed. It is so good so far. That's why I'm tired, because I was up until like 12 o'clock trying to read that damn book instead of getting these outlines done. So I got up at like 6 o'clock to work on these outlines. Now I need to get up, brush my teeth, wash my face. My dishwasher open, the couch look crazy. I actually need to put in some maintenance requests because I feel like everything is breaking in this apartment all at once. My dishwasher is doing something weird where it's not drying the dishes. So like after I run it, I have to like open it. So oh, this thing is hurting my hand. I have to like open it so they can like air dry a little bit. One of my cabinets, the screws that came out of it. My toilet is making like this weird noise every time I flush it. Anyway, I don't have no coffee, so I'm about to brush my teeth, wash my face, throw on some clothes, go down. It's a coffee shop right here. Go grab a cup of coffee, and then I got lots and lots of work to do. So I'm about to tap into succession. What is it called? I'm about to tap into that while I work, and then I need to edit this vlog tonight, so we gotta close it at some point. I think I'm about to buy these Bottega sunnies. I need to not be buying nothing else, but I want these sunnies so bad. Maybe I'll show those to y'all later. Anyway, let me get my ass up and get my morning started. Oh, this bed feels so good. Because I am all in on Succession. I don't want to do nothing else but either watch Succession or read that book. What Happened to Kitty Carr? Is that what it's called? Oh no. Did you hear about Kitty Carr? That's all I want to do. And I need to edit this vlog because it's supposed to go up tomorrow. I don't really know. I might let it roll another day just because I don't want to edit. I want to watch Succession and I want to read my book. And if I edit, it's going to take me time. Anyway, assemble my dinner with me. Got a big bowl because we're doing like a turkey taco bowl essentially. So instead of rice, I got this cauliflower rice, and then I had a little bit of that like veggie mix from that meal I made earlier, that turkey meal I made earlier this week, which ended up being bomb. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, I banged it. I was like, oh, this is actually good. It looked like dog food, yes. Did it turn out delicious? Yes, it did. Okay, the angle on this camera is weird. Hold on. Okay, so I have my cauliflower mixture in there, and then turkey meat. It's extra. I'm talking about the leanest it could possibly get. That shit, I know it's dry. I'm not even finna pretend like I know how to like plate nicely. Anyway, turkey in the bowl. Gonna put some romaine on it. I chopped up some oh shit, fucking shit up. I chopped up some avocado and tomato, so I'm just gonna put that over in there. I'm not even finna try to keep it cute. I don't even know who I'm playing. I don't need all this avocado. This is actually a lot of avocado. Hold on. I had some leftover tomatoes, so I just put some of that avocado in this little Tupperware. And then I'll put the rest of it in here. I have some refried beans. A little bit of cheese, just a tinge. That's all we can afford. That's it. That's my little, there's a lot of food. Look at how much food it is in this bowl. I got beans all on my finger. That's it. I'm going to eat this and then I'll start. Let's taste it together first. Let me see. I mean, I know what beans and meat taste like, but it's good. Anyway, I'm going to eat this, edit y'all. Hopefully I'm not done too late where I'll have a little time to read a couple chapters of my book, and then that'll be it. I need to at some point find some time to put some nails on my hand, figure out what I'm packing, and all that stuff. My best friend actually won't be in Atlanta when I get there. She's going to St. Louis to visit family when I'm coming, but I'm staying at her house. So when I get to Atlanta, I'm going right to her house. So yeah, more on that later. I guess in next week's vlog, because this one is a wrap. And then I'll start recording at some point. And at some point I'll be in Atlanta. So I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate you. Ooh, and then next week, not next week, but next, well, technically next week, but next Sunday is Beyonce. Anyway, we'll talk about that next week. Thank y'all so much for watching and supporting. Thank y'all so much for the love on the decision video about me deciding to stay additional time in Chicago and just make a bigger move to New York. I appreciate all the love and feedback and affirmation. I really do. I really, really do. So more on that to come too. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next video. I'm about to eat my little meal here. Bye.